Hello, hello, and welcome, my Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this full moon, new moon to full moon next for May, June 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons Mel for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, and very, very happy to be serving you today. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell because I am putting out content every single day, doing daily reads now, which has been a week or so. Been really enjoying that process, more than a week actually. And by all means, feel free to comment in the description box below because I like to see how people put the pieces together, though it is this new moon to full moon next. We're looking at a new moon Friday, May 22nd in Gemini, to the full moon eclipse on Friday, June 5th. So a Friday to a Friday. So that's the period of time we're looking at here. And remember, it's a general read. It's only 5 cards. It's a 5-card draw. It's not even technically a spread. So I'm going to pick one card from 5 different divination systems to get you some pieces of the puzzle. I'm keeping them deliberately shorter rather than longer because upload times have been ridiculous, and it's nobody's fault. Everybody's on the internet. Because of our current situation on planet Earth, which I'm not talking about. There are plenty of places where you can look at that. So let's get you some guidance and grace for this new moon to full moon next, quickly but succinctly, so that you also can check your other signs, right? They're general reads. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, so keeping them brief so that you'll be able to do that. Oh, by the way, this time I am doing Venus signs because Venus is in retrograde in Gemini, if I'm correct. So may be helpful adding that in, and we'll probably keep doing the Venus stuff for these new moon to full moon reads because people are so into the relationship aspects of things, and Venus is about your relationships. So let's do that. We're going to start with Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue. All the decks that I'm reading are in the description box at the very bottom. There's some other cool links. Go check them out. And I will call out the decks to give credit where credit is due. Shall we? Please focus on your breath. We'll keep us both in the present moment. You'll be able to feel what resonates, what doesn't, and I'll be able to bring through the clarity, guidance, and grace as needed. Here we go. This is their new moon. You're right. My angels, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. For this new moon in Gemini, their new moon to the full moon in Sagittarius, their opposite sign. What do they need this waxing phase, new moon to full moon next, May to June 2020? What is the angel? The Healing with the Angels Oracle, which indicates that there is healing with the angels available. The angel that they'll be dealing with is divine timing. Now, I'll be the first to say, when divine timing gets us what we want, when we want it, it's lovely. Thank you. I had to turn that light off. It was blinding me. But when it's not when we want it to be and we get impatient, that can be a little itchy scratchy, if you know what I'm saying. But to at least have the thought in your energetic orbit, this is all in divine timing. And it's not like it wasn't in divine timing next week or won't be a year from now, right? Everything is in divine timing. But when it's a Healing with the Angels Oracle card, it says that that's going to be part of your healing. To perhaps slow down, or if things speed up, know that, because speed up sounds like fun, but not in a hurricane, right? Like, this is going to be a lot happening at once, right? A crossfire hurricane. So know that these things are temporary that we go through, that life speeds up and slows down and speeds up and slows down. And as much as we want to try and control that, we're not in control of the divine plan. We didn't write the script. We're just the actors. So keep that in mind. We will come back to that as we now go to the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, my favorite tarot deck of all time. Fiona Morgan, the voices of the divine feminine, the voices of the goddesses, the voices of the divine yin, however you want to interpret that for yourself. Let's ask them what's going on for you. Nice deep breath. Oh, my goddesses. Please, my goddesses of clarity. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This new moon, their new moon in Gemini, to full moon next in Sagittarius, eclipse and all. What do they need? This new moon to full moon next. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? What do they need to do? What do they need to contemplate, deal with, considering the amount of retrogrades, which are a little exorbitant, but hey, there you have it. Please, what do they need, my goddesses? Please, one card in clarity for the Gemini collective, this new moon to full moon next. Slow down, Capricorn. Slow it down. Now, this may involve the Capricorn person in your life, but remember, if we only identify people by their sun signs, you could totally miss them because they might have a Gemini moon or Gemini Venus or Uranus in Gemini. Oh my God, you got Uranus in Gemini. Am I ever going to be able to grow up and avoid that joke? God, I hope not. But what is Capricorn, right? Well, it's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is retrograde. Slow down, slow down. Really speaking to this divine timing card, slow and steady wins the race. That faster is not always better. I know that's not what society has told us since jump, but society is wrong on all sorts of stuff. Slow down. What's the rush? What's the hurry? It's, yes, cultivating patience is important on the spiritual path, no question. But the body needs time to relax in times of stress. And the nervous system can be so inflamed that we're racing the clock. And making peace with time is a means of loving ourselves more, instead of grinding our gears to make things happen faster than divine timing will allow. So I would say this divine timing is one of slowing down. And look, everything is slowed down right now. But you know what? Even I did a little deeper research into the Saturn retrograde, and it's like lethargy and exhaustion. And Matt Kahn's been talking about empathic fatigue. So let yourself rest, my Geminis, right? This new moon to full moon next. What a brilliant time for healing. We got 3 more cards to go. Let's see. We're going to work with the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle. There are 3 suits, the Angel, the God, and the Goddess. Let's see what you get. Nice deep breath. My angels, gods, and goddesses, please, one card in clarity for this Gemini collective. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for this new moon in their new moon in Gemini to the full moon next in Sagittarius, May to June 2020. Please, one card. What is their angel, god, or goddess oracle card? Angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Now, what I love about that is Gemini, hey, blinding me here, camera light. No, there we go. Boop. This self-expression is 3rd house, Gemini. So it's very much a Gemini card there. Angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Although why the artist insisted on there being a little T&A going on in these cards, there's kind of everywhere. But I guess with angels, that's okay. Well, but you know, here we got a little naked angel here too. So angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Very, very, very Gemini, but perhaps to take your time doing it, right? You don't have to rush to do it, particularly if it's expressing yourself clearly. Might be something you want to chew on a little bit before you spit it out. You gotta take your metaphors where you find them, right? Let's ask the higher selves, your higher selves, what to add to this. With the Whisper of Love Oracle, nice deep breath. So good. Higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need this new moon in Gemini, their new moon to the full moon in Sagittarius, May to June 2020? What is their whisper of love from the higher self collective for the gems? Because they are truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks, right? You didn't see me say, hey, look over there, and then riffle through the cards, right? What's that over there? Drag Race flashback. God, I hope she wins. She's wonderful. Rest and relaxation is essential. Yes, I love Gigi Good too, but Jada's amazing. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks, and particularly if your nervous system is inflamed, overwhelmed, or you're an empath and feel like everybody's everything, you need to take time to let all that stuff integrate, right? You need to let your nervous system relax, your ego to unwind, and for these new vibrational energies coming in on the hour, it feels like, to take the time and don't judge yourself when you're exhausted and when you're tired. Look, I'm a Virgo. We're both ruled by Gemini, by Mercury, Hermes, right? God of speed. I get it. I want to get so much done in one day as a Virgo that it's really not physically possible, particularly at my age. I'm going to be 52 years old this year. I know I don't look it, thank you. But that being said, I need to incorporate rest, because rest is one of the 4 foundations of self-love, according to Matt Kahn's book, Everything is Here to Help You. Now, I don't work for Hay House. I'm not getting kickbacks from that. It's just a really good book, right? So that thing of slowing down and taking rest is a way of loving ourselves, right? It's breath, space, time, rest, Cicero, Lipschitz. Musical theater PTSD. Oh, I love when the cards are kind of literal that way, because literally you got slow and steady, you got divine timing, which I think we've established is a slow down because of the Capricornian Saturnian deal going on. Doesn't mean you can't speak your truth and express yourself clearly, but you might want to take time to do that, slow it down. And rest and relaxation is essential. It's pretty on the nose. So let's get your last card down, a healing mantra deck from Matt Kahn. Just mentioned his book. This is his healing mantra deck. If you are new to my channel, I've been reading these cards in pretty much every reading I've done since I got them in December. But on one side of the card is the name of the mantra, the other the mantra itself. Otherwise, there's nothing else written on the card. Slow down, Mark. So I will read it from the bookie booklet that came with, because there's good stuff in there. Breathe. I know, here I am telling them to slow down, and I'm talking like, well, I did have a lot of coffee today. Breathe. My Ascended Masters. Please, oh please, oh please. One card in clarity for the Gemini Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do they need? This new moon in Gemini, their new moon, to full moon next in Sagittarius, their opposite sign, May to June 2020. The perfect healing mantra, considering we've got the angels saying divine timing, the angels also saying self-expression, speak your truth and express yourself clearly, with the goddesses talking about Capricorn, right, slow and steady wins the race, creative earth, it do take time, and the higher selves saying rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So my Ascended Masters, what would you add to that in terms of a healing mantra for the Gemini Collective this new moon to full moon next, May, June 2020? Sharing shame. This card has been coming up repeatedly in these reads. Sharing shame. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. And that does make sense with the divine. It's time. It's time. Capricorn, not an easy thing to share shame that way. Make sure it's in confidentiality. Take your time with it. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Rest and relaxation is essential. This really does make sense. Sharing shame. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. When shame is shared, cycles of victimhood are permitted to heal as you find the courage to speak your truth. Since abuse and neglect can only be perpetuated in silence, it is your willingness to step forward and share your life's story that helps transform each wound and inspire others to be set free. Once your shame is shared, you are able to honor yourself with the heightened encouragement, worthiness, and validation that you deserve to receive. Very, very healing read here for you. This mantra is ideal for revisiting past traumas, expressing, there's that word again, your inner child, and finding self-acceptance. I gotta say, it makes sense. This divine timing with Capricorn. Capricorn is slow and steady wins the race, which this rest and relaxation is essential. Really important, particularly if you're going to be sharing shame, which is all about the angel of expression, saying speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Again, not something you need to rush into or blast all over social media. In fact, with this Capricorn card there, Pasoe, the buffalo woman, do it with a counselor if you can, or at least a trusted friend under vows of confidentiality. I don't have those conversations with clients, with friends, or even with my own parents without saying this is all under vow of confidentiality, because you don't want to break a vow. The vows involve the divine. You just don't want to do it. So, my Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, may you be blessed with all that you need this new moon and a full moon next from May to June 2020, that you may heal, that you may learn, that you may get the rest that you needed as you share shame and divine timing, expressing your truth with boundaries and healthy limits for your well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you for watching. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment, because it's going to help other people get that message, the other Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And I hope it truly helps you, as I wish you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.